everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Infinite Magicraid. For today's video, I want to continue my series on the Tower of Mark as we go through completing the harder stages in Red Mark Tower, thanks to a pretty amazing core team. Let's take a look. I was able to get my second Catherine through Tower of Mark before I did it through the campaign quest, which I'm pretty proud of. But I did get very lucky when it comes to stage 24. I did get Thanatos after my summons were done. Of course, I pulled him when I was not streaming or recording. It was a random extra pull. I think it was a random 10 pull. I don't even remember what it was. Was it a Supreme? I don't remember. But I got lucky, and he's exactly what I needed. Tower of Mark, having a shield removal hero is very hard. Red Mark is one of the hardest ones as well. It's got the most limited pool of heroes. So if you actually go to the gallery and look here, you can pick Red Mark, Ambit's Talk, buff removal. Now you can certainly get Brynhild if you want to push the Red Tower of Mark as maybe like your, if you got Lucifer and you want to get Brynhild because you want to push that, I think that's actually a good strategy. Because there's only a few people. It is what it is. There's only a few people. So Lucifer is insane. Catherine is insane. They make pushing the Tower of Mark so much easier. So if you end up, I think actually getting Brynhild is a very underrated choice for your second mythic hero. If you want to start pushing Tower to the hard levels, at least to 3-star them for the first time ever, then maybe once you're done 3-starring the Tower of Mark, you can use her to push some Faction Abyss and then use a converter, if we ever get one of those free ones like I've heard, and get a different mythic hero instead. But I think she's pretty solid. She actually does remove shields, and that's the hard part, removing all buffs. He removes buffs, but only attribute buffs, so he can't do the job. He obviously can do the job. He removes shields, so Thanatos is perfect. Same thing with Vedder, he's alright. But, or is that his name? Kharid, sorry. Kharid can also remove shields. Removes buffs from the target with his second skill. And then Timmy can do it, but only when he's exclusive 1. He can remove the shield. So Timmy is only if exclusive 1. So there's really only 2 people that can just do it straight up. Thanatos and Kharid. So this is a very hard mark to push once you get to the stages where you need a buff stripper. So I was able to do stage 20 before without a buff stripper. That is the same boss here, the shield boss, but he obviously made it a lot easier. So let's first take a quick look at this boss guide. So the biggest thing when it comes to dealing with the shield, all right, he's gonna put a shield on himself. You cannot, let's see. Cannot steal his shield. You can remove it though. He becomes immune to all debuffs when he has that on. So when he has that shield up, thanks to this safety device skill, you cannot give him any debuffs, so your HP burners become useless. Your decreased defenses, your feeblenesses, your whatever, all of that becomes useless. So you kind of need to make sure you get rid of the shield in one way or another. If you're lucky enough, you can do just pure damage and get rid of the shield. Sure, that's fine. But is it going to be enough to 3-star it? I think I felt like I could have been close, but in the end, when it came to trying to 3-star, it just was like I would do a little bit more damage and then the shield would come in, a little bit more damage and the shield would come, and it just took too long and I couldn't 3-star it that way. Thanatos obviously is kind of the key here. So this is a pretty easy scenario, but I'm going to show the run while I'll get through the wave and come back to the end. But when we're talking about the side adds, obviously Catherine is probably smart to take out early. She heals, she puts up counterattacks and more shields. So it's probably best to get rid of Catherine, and then she also hits hard. I forgot her name. She hits really hard. So she is, but she's pretty easy to kill, I think, all things considered. So killing this one, for this boss, the stage 24, I do kill the side adds before I kill the boss. But let's get into the battle. We'll speed up the run here. Alright, and here we are at the boss. I probably should show the stats. Very high speed. And same thing, the ads aren't too bad, but the boss's speed is what makes this interesting. So let's go ahead and I'm going to plan to take out, actually we could take out her first, oops, because of that. So I'm going to see, those burns are going to help me take out them faster. So I went ahead and did that now. Let's just take her out, hopefully. Ooh, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. My counterattack for Catherine. Alright, and she's already gone. The damage dealer already gone. No big deal. Oh, screw you, Catherine. I don't want to bother wasting his skill on her. I want to make sure it's ready. I think we can A1 cycle. Because it wasn't too bad to kill the boss once we dealt with the shield easily. Alright, let's protect us. Boom. Alright, she's dead. Now let's get... Oop, as I try to lay a buff on the boss. You cannot lay buffs on the boss. I did this so many times when I did this run initially. Alright, so this is his skill 2 to remove shields. Let's go ahead and do that. Counterattack. And let's get that burn up there. Now we can land our debuffs. Now we can land our debuffs. But it's alright. For wasting... It doesn't really matter for me wasting Lucifer's A2 in this boss because Catherine's going to place Feebleness 2 with her first skill. Wait, which one's more? This one's 280. That one's less. So we don't need it. We don't need the low version of Consolidation. Smack. Alright, now, again, we cannot place Decreased Defense, so no point using his second skill until we get rid of the shield. So this is where it would be nice if we had some sort of speed booster. I'm going to actually go ahead and use that just for sake of the damage. Oof. It's fine. Protection. Ready for that skill. There you go, Thanatos. Thank you. And let's smash. Counterattacks up. And try to do whatever extra damage we can. This is the time to place that decreased defense now that we can. And the buff, it's already back up, but that's alright. We're going to smack it back down. Having that big version of decreased defense is really helpful for Lucifer's big smashes. And we look like we're on a pretty good pace here to be able to do this in the boss's 20 turns. I think we'll be okay. And boom. Okay, that was not as big of a boom as I hoped. Let's remove that shield again. Protect ourselves. And keep rolling with our damage. Alright, come on, come on. We don't have decreased defense ready yet. Put up a counterattack though. Alright, I couldn't do that this time. You kind of just gotta play it by ear. Obviously, if everyone was a little bit faster, it'd be ideal. Or if I had a speed booster, it'd be ideal, but can't exactly bring space in here. Alright, I cannot place decreased defense because of that shield being up, so... Or sorry, or the HP burn. So I kind of gotta wait until we remove it. So this is actually... We might run out of boss's turns here. But I was a little bit too conservative with my damage against the ads in the beginning, so that might have bit me in the butt. We'll see. Oof. Alright, yeah, we're on turn 18. Come on, let's smash. Oh, wait, HP burn. We need that. Big damage. Oof. Not. Or not. Or not. 19. So we're going to be a little bit short when it comes to the turns to be at a 3-star for this run. I'm not going to go ahead and do it again, though, for sake of argument. You can see how close it is. I just was a little bit too concerned. Oh, as I could have just killed him right there on turn 20, and it would have been a 3-star. Ay, ay, ay. But you can see how close it is. I obviously was pretty darn good. I should have been fine. A little bit regretful there. There we go. Okay, turn 21. We just barely missed it. Wait, that counted for a 3-star? It's not 20 turns? 20 turns of the boss's action. Oh, probably just because I've already done it. Anyway, you can see that was really, really solid. So just in case you guys haven't seen my roster from the last video doing stage 23 of the Tower of Bark, I am going to go ahead and quickly show you my heroes. So we have Lucifer here. Yeah, Lucifer is Lucifer. He's so good. Such a good first choice. I have no regrets. He's helping me progress so much. If you chose Lucia, he'll be in the same boat. She's going to make this Tower of Mark a lot easier, just like Lucifer as well. But yeah, I do have an exclusive one on Lucifer. And then, of course, it's all about this skill hits so hard. It is so much fun. I don't have crazy gear on him. He's a work in progress. I'll get there. He's a little slow still. His crit rate's not quite there yet. But I will push his gear better and better and better. When it comes to the auras, for sake of this one, because we're dealing with a boss, I did just go for the sake of direct damage dealt, helping me out here, because when it comes to the boss damage, this is going to be more beneficial than like the accurate harvester, which is more about arena or other wave clear type stuff, which the wave clears are pretty easy for this one. Catherine, of course, I did get her exclusive 1 now, so she makes this even easier. That is really nice to cleanse a layer of buff. Comes in handy for sure in all content. I love Catherine. This enabled me to get my... this is my second Catherine. So, of course, I had the exclusive 1. When I beat all of these, I only had Catherine at exclusive 0. So she was just an Awakened 5 the first time I beat these, because the reason I got Catherine was because I pushed my Tower of Mark to 3-star stage 25, which I'm going to show in the next video. But she's amazing. Hoff here, so wait, let me show you mine. I'll show you my stats, although they're not the greatest. I know I need a lot of work on all my heroes. Gear is my biggest weakness on this account, but I'll still show just for shits and giggles as well. And same thing here. He needs more damage, but he's doing pretty darn good. He's fun. I really need to get more speed, but I didn't have anything speed-wise for him on this artifact, so I just went with attack. So it is what it is. And then, of course, Wim here, I was able to get some more speed on him through adding another exclusive, because I don't have him Awakened 5 yet, after regressing him to Catherine. I didn't regress him, I shouldn't say, I don't think I regressed him to get Catherine maxed. More so, I regressed him to kind of partially finish Catherine and use someone else, but I end up building him back up pretty quickly. You will see Thanatos is my newest addition. He is so freaking good. That buff strip is necessary, and I'm really, really happy I got him. He makes things a lot easier. I do have a little bit of an aura on him as well. I guess I can show you guys my auras. I'm working with just some effect hit for him, the HP recovery one on him. And Lucifer, again, Victory Rush Aura. Catherine, I have just the urgent treatment for now until I can get the better epic one. Recovery Horn probably for her. And when it comes to emblems, she has her emblems here complete. Lucifer's emblems are complete. I'm not going to talk in detail about the emblems here. This is more just showcasing what I'm using to beat the boss and see if you guys can maybe do similar. Now, of course, he's ready to be complete, but he's only Awakened 5. And yeah, did I show Thanatos? I don't know. But my Thanatos is all set as well. So yeah, these people are a little bit better than they were when I beat them a couple days ago, because, well, for one, Catherine is exclusive 1 now, so that's just another nice little bonus. But overall, it doesn't crazily influence the Tower of Mark. So, but that's how I got her, thanks to this amazing progression that I've made on the tower. So that's all for now for today's video. I do have one on Tower of Mark 23 that I already put out, and I will be putting one out for 25. When I beat 26, I'll put a video out for that one as well, but for now I'm getting some mash, so we'll see what happens there. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.